Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are doing well today. Whatever you're doing, I want you to pause and join us for a shortened episode of Project Joy Live, but probably one of my most important yet. So join us right now for a new episode. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you are doing well today. I know that there is a lot that people are experiencing today, a wide range of emotions across the United States of America. I knew very early on that this particular episode this year was going to be a special one, and I've sort of been planning for it for quite some time. I want to start off by saying that um, y- uh, our platform here on the Breakthrough Show Network is all inclusive. We welcome everyone here to be able to express themselves and to share in a real but productive manner. I Regardless of what is shared here today, I want to remind everybody that any hateful rhetoric or partisan rhetoric is not welcome in our chat. So I just want to say that starting out. For those of you that may be new here, I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and this is Project Joy Live. It is your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the 9 a.m. Eastern Time hour. I'm so glad to have you here today on the heels of the presidential election here in the United States. I have some thoughts that I want to share with you today, and I hope that you're able to carry them with you throughout the day, the coming days, the coming months, and of course, through the next several years. Um, Let me know what is bringing you joy today, and I'll tell you what's to come in the morning brew. Let's do it. I still got up this morning and did my exercise this morning, though it was shortened. I didn't sleep real well last night, as I know many of my fellow Americans also had a little bit of a restless evening. And but I got up and I did my exercise this morning. It was shortened, but I showed up and I did it. So I'm proud of myself today. Have you moved your body yet today? What's in your cup? What are you drinking this morning? I'd love to hear from you, and also share with me what is bringing you joy this beautiful morning. Um, as I mentioned, I have some thoughts I want to share with you as we move forward today, day after election here in the United States. And I have some gratitude that I want to share with you as well about an event that we had yesterday in our virtual community. I also have to tell you what's coming up in the community over the next couple days or so. And what else do we have going on? Trying to think. I think that's probably about it today. We're going to do birthdays at the end as usual, because I get a couple to share that are important to me, and we'll get rolling here in a few minutes. Miss Teresa's joining us out there this morning. Good to see you. Miss Brittany is here. Good to see you. Let chime in below, you guys. Say hello. Let me know what's bringing you joy this morning. Find something to bring you joy today is what I encourage you to do. Bringing me joy today is conversations with you and Brittany. Well, I love you, Teresa, and I always appreciate having rabbit hole conversations with my friends, which brings me a lot of joy as well. Hello, Miss Nina is joining us this morning. Good to see you. I had such a grounding night last night, and that joy is carrying me through today. Love it. Love it. Bringing me a lot of joy this morning. We had an event yesterday in our virtual community, and I was calling it an energy share for peace. I didn't know what it was going to look like or entail. I was just guided to create this space yesterday. And so at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, several of us met up in our virtual meditation room, which we have several rooms you can go visit at the breakthroughshownetwork.club. And we just brought ourselves and our own energy and our own desire for peace in the world and love and joy and all of those things. And so we prayed together. We listened to music together about peace. We sent Reiki out. Several of us are Reiki practitioners. We shared a meditation together. It was really such a beautiful experience. And that was on the heels. I had gone to vote prior to that event, and I just sort of like carried this energy of peace with me throughout the day. And it was just so beautiful. And I heard from several people who also had gone to the polls yesterday that they also felt a sense of peace and a sense of just uh it's hard to describe, like a buzzing energy but peace at the same time. And so a very very kind of cool experience, and I want to thank everybody who came to the event yesterday and shared that space with us, because it was really such a beautiful experience. And I believe that things like that can carry us through, that it's, despite whatever challenges come our way, don't discount those things like meditation and journaling and some of those other things that were like, oh, it's just a tool. But it's a tool that can help carry you through some of your most challenging moments. And when we come together as a group and do those things, it's really so powerful. It's so powerful. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more coming up. Loved that Brittany was there. Teresa was there as well. It brought her peace the rest of the day. And I love that. I love that. So listen, what we're going to do this morning, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play Kat's clip from the Friendship Paradox this morning about the language of the word friend. It's a sneak peek look at the upcoming film, The Friendship Paradox, which comes out for Friendsgiving, the day after Thanksgiving here in the United States, November 29th, Friday. So I want you to take a look at this clip. And when we come back, I've got a special message for you guys today, the day after the election here in the United States. So hang tight right after this.
I would say in my mother tongue, which is Polish, certainly there is an additional meaning, and I always felt closer, like that. The sound of that word, which is przyjaciółka, it's a little more. It like gives me a little more meaning. It's like somebody, almost like a teddy bear, which you can hug and hold, when you really need to, and without like any questions asked, and they are just there. Whereas like the English word friend is more, I associate it more with, having, friends at work, friends maybe who I met on the bus, or maybe somebody asked me for time and we started, kind of having friendly conversation. So yeah, in certain ways, there is a slightly different meaning.
Yeah, it sounds like your interpretation of the American or English word friend is more like acquaintance. We would say acquaintance, or someone that we just meet and not necessarily have a friendship with.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. or at least that was like at the very beginning. Maybe because I needed time to adjust to new culture. I've moved to Scotland nearly 18 years ago, so that's a long time. And over time, certainly, the word friend has gotten a different, and like deeper meaning for me. But I don't think it's gonna be ever as close as the original meaning of a friend which I grew up with, uh, you know,
Yeah.
as part of my own language.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. That was a special look at the Friendship Paradox, which I said is premiering on Friday, November 29th, 2024. And you can find out more information at thefriendshipparadox.com. And I hope you'll do that because I'm really looking forward to this documentary that's coming out. So today's episode of Project Joy Live is entitled What Now? And it couldn't be more fitting. Last night here in the United States, we once again found ourselves deeply divided with another contentious election. With a certain candidate emerging as the expected winner, the familiar pattern unfolds. One half of the country is elated, the other half frustrated, disheartened, or even fearful. So the question arises, what now? Here's the thing. Whether your candidate won or lost, the outcome of any election doesn't negate your personal power. My children and I had a wonderful conversation about that this morning, about what happens when we place our power, our personal power, and the impact that we know we are capable of having in the hands of someone else. Politics, while important, is just one piece of the puzzle in shaping the world that we live in. The truth is, real change begins within each and every one of us. It starts in our homes, in our relationships, and in our communities. The ripple effect of small intentional actions is what can eventually shift the collective. So rather than staying stuck in the what ifs or should haves, I want us to focus on what we can do today. Let's take a moment. If we find ourselves in a place of frustration or celebration, and simply step into empowerment. Because, my friends, regardless of who occupies a political office, you are still in control of how you show up in your life and in the world. So I'm calling this segment Today I Can. And I would love for you all to just, if you're able, take a moment and place your hand on your heart space and say it with me. Today I can. Today I can choose kindness. I can speak and act with compassion, even towards those who don't share my views. It's not always easy to do that. Sometimes it's more challenging than others, especially when something feels so raw and real. But we can choose kindness. Today, I can practice gratitude. I can focus on the blessings in my life, big or small, and carry that attitude throughout my day. I can support my community. I can lend a hand to local organizations, volunteer, or simply check in on a neighbor who might be struggling. Today, I can educate myself. I can learn more about issues I care about and how they impact my community beyond the headlines and sound bites. And maybe to take it to the next level, you can educate yourself more on the things, the issues that the other side cares about as well. Which brings us to today, I can have difficult conversations. I can talk openly and respectfully with people who hold different perspectives to seek understanding, not division. Today, I can be a role model. I can show the next generation that disagreements don't have to mean disrespect and that we can always choose unity over division. Today, and this is going to be an important one, I can practice self care. I can nurture my own mental and emotional well being so I show up as my best self. Today, I can vote with my dollars. I can support businesses and initiatives that align with my values. Today, I can stay involved. I can hold elected officials accountable and continue to engage in the political process beyond Election Day. Today, I can create art. I can use my creativity to inspire others, spread messages of hope, and bring joy. Today, and we love this one here, I can spread joy. I can uplift someone's day with a smile, a kind word, or a simple gesture of love. Today, I can be the change, not just say it, I can be it. I can embody the values that I want to see in the world: peace, love, and respect for all people. Today, I can forgive. I can release resentment and choose peace, even when it's difficult to do so. Today, I can reflect. I can take time to assess where I am, what I believe in, and how I can better align my actions with my values. Today, I can dream. I can envision a future where every individual feels valued and respected, and I can personally take steps towards making that vision a reality. Today, I can invest in relationships. I can spend quality time with loved ones, strengthening the connections that truly matter. Today, I can advocate for the vulnerable. I can use my voice to stand up for those who need support, ensuring that they feel seen, heard, and valued. Today, I can meditate and pray. I can center myself in peace and send out intentions of love and healing for the world. Today, I can celebrate small wins. I can recognize and appreciate the progress made, no matter how small it may seem. Let's remember that the external world will always be in flux. Leaders will come and leaders will go. Policies will shift, but the constant lies within each and every one of us as individuals. We have the power to create joy, to foster connection, and to build a world that reflects the love and the peace that we wish to see. So I leave you with this thought: where will you place your focus today? What actions will you take right now that will plant seeds of change in your corner of the world? The ripple effect starts with one small act of love, of joy, of peace, and it starts with you. I remember a song that we used to sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. You guys know that one? Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Today, I encourage you to choose joy and be the change. And with that, I am reminded of my dear friend Dorothy O'Shea's For Love poem, where she invites us to stand for love, no matter what, where we are right now.
I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart. I shall stand for love, for the world is wounded, not just my little piece of land, where I am mostly safe, where I am mostly well, but our world, everywhere, every day. I shall stand for love, because we need more light, not more death, not more power, not more bombs. I shall stand for love, so that our children are safe, so that our friends are sheltered, so that our borders are open. I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart.
Thank you for being here with us today. I go back to the message that I shared at the beginning of the show that with the Breakthrough Show Network, everyone is included and welcomed and loved here. And I'm so grateful for the community that we continue to build here and the events that we have and the way that we're able to share so many different aspects of our lives and the way that we're able to create a safe and loving space for everyone regardless of where they fall on anything politically, with religion, with spiritual beliefs, any of it. I'm so thankful that you're here with us today, and I encourage you to tune in to any of our shows, any of the events that we have, and come experience it for yourself. We want you to feel invited to everything, but if you need a personal invitation, please send me a message and be like, hey, I need to feel invited. I will invite you personally to any of our events or broadcasts, and we appreciate you 100%. So let me know how you're feeling today. Thank you guys for tuning in, for chiming in the comments during that bit, and I hope you'll carry it with you throughout the day. As we end the show today, we're going to do what we do and not celebrate birthdays because we love to do that here. So here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, you guys in the world. Let me get my my notes back up here on my telephone. Do anybody even say that anymore? Do they just say cell or phone or I don't know. Sometimes I catch myself going the telephone. In the world of celebrity, actress Emma Stone is 36 years old today. Happy birthday, Emma. Hero finds Tiffin, I believe is his last name, 27 years old. He's an actor. He was in there's a series of movies that are After. Do you guys know about? I've seen them all. They're interesting stories, some a little bit graphic. Some of it's a little bit graphic, okay, not for kids. But I realized that I think he's the nephew of Ray Fiennes, which I just love him as an actor. He played Voldemort in Harry Potter, by the way, you guys. So he's 27 today. Ethan Hawke, 54 years old today. Happy birthday. The celebrities in my life over the last couple of days and today, Krista Hatcher-Coles, happy birthday to you. Miss Ann Davis, happy birthday to you. One of my old bosses from back when I lived in Washington State, Yvette Trujillo, has a birthday today. Happy birthday. And yesterday, a big birthday. One of my little brothers turned 33 yesterday. So happy birthday. Then I reminded him that in 2 years he could run for president, and he does a lot in his own community in Wadmalaw Island, South Carolina, and so I'm always impressed by what Gregory is doing. And so I was like, hey, little plug, Cushing 2028, could it be? And he's like, nah, no, no thanks. No thanks. But I do want to wish him a happy birthday. So to my brother Gregory, happy birthday to you. And all of that said, let's get our birthday song on. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma, Hero, Ethan, Krista, Ann, Yvette, and Gregory. Happy birthday to you. happy birthday to all those that are celebrating. I hope you have an amazing day. And you know why I wanted to I thought initially that I was going to just come on and read what I had written, um and that was it. And then I was just going to be like, "Bye, see you later next time." But I think when we think about the normalcy of life, that we wake up today and we still have birthdays and all of these things to celebrate. It takes me back. It takes me back to when my brother passed away in 2010. And he was 24 years old, and it was devastating, right? It was, as much as it was expected, it was also unexpected. And what I want to share about that is that even though he had passed away, I was still here. Um and when we allow a moment to define the rest of our lives, we discount all of the goodness that is still available to us, all of the people that are still here. So, my biggest message today is don't allow a moment to define everything else in the world. I'm not saying it's not going to be hard for some folks to I'm not going to say it's going to be hard for some folks to feel whatever they're feeling today, to lean into those things today, but it it can be hard. It can be hard to do that. I acknowledge that, but it can be harder to go on and not acknowledge all of the amazing things that are still, available to us in this world, all of the amazing people that there still are here. So I encourage all of you to look within today, to find the joy today. You are amazing. You are great. You are wonderful, exactly as you are. And find a way for you to lean into the joy. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. I will be back on Friday, Project Joy, with my fabulous co host from Beyond 2D, Ferran Dozier, is going to be here to talk about his part in the friendship paradox. And we'll also be talking about some of the amazing things that he's doing in the world to make the world a better place. He and I had a great conversation yesterday, and I look forward to sharing it all with you on Friday. So I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you for being here today. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day, because you are the joy. Don't go searching outside of yourself for the joy today. Look for the joy in here. I'll see you guys next time.